Four of the sweetest words you'll ever hear are, "You got the job." Now, it's great when you hear those words, it's a thrill, but more often than not, you are probably hearing, "We chose another candidate," or you're not hearing anything back at all. And it can really do a job on your self confidence. So today, I want to confirm for you that there is a guaranteed approach that leads you to your dream career and landing in your dream job. And it helps you rebuild your confidence and bounce back from the rejection. It helps you identify exactly where you want to be, the job that's right for you, and ultimately get and hear those four words, "You got the job." So here's a little case study I want to share with you today. It's a story of Catherine. Now, Catherine was somebody who was getting a lot of interviews, and she was not getting second interviews. Sometimes she was just getting ghosted, no callbacks, and other times she would get an email or she would call and she'd find out that they chose another candidate, and she could not figure out why. So she came to me, and here's what we discovered. When they asked in the interview this question, she was fumbling. Let me tell you what the question is that is so vital for you to have a clear, concise, and confident response to. The question that she was fumbling over was, "Why do you want this job?" Simple question, right? Why do you want this job? And she was not coming across clear, confident, and convincing that she was the best candidate. Instead, in her mind, she was thinking, well, I want to get out of this company I'm in. I want to try another company, a smaller, a larger, whatever. She wanted the same role, but she didn't like where she was. So in her head, she's thinking, well, I want this job because I want out of this other one. So that is not the way to interview, and that is not the way to be the selected person and get to hear those words, "You got the job." Because the truth is, she was sort of she was on a later stage. She was in the interview stage, and what she needed to do is, as I said, I have this approach. There's a 3-phase approach, and it's like building a house, a structure. There's a foundation, there's a first floor, and there's a second floor. She was on the second or third floor, and she had not built the foundation. So my approach, I took her through the approach. It's a simple 3-phase. It's not. I'm saying it's simple. It's a clear system, right? But it takes work. And let me show. I'm going to run down real fast the phases so you get a taste of what this is about. So phase 1 is where you get the clarity, okay? You get the energy and you get the confidence so that when they ask you, "Why do you want this job?" you've got it. You have it. You're aligned with the answer. There's no doubt. And you're going to come across convincing, enthusiastic, and this is what you need. Phase 1 cannot be skipped. Now, phase 2 is really where I call it the creation stage. And this is where you're creating your assets. You're creating the LinkedIn profile and the resume, the transitional resume that shows the potential hiring manager, the employer, the recruiters, why you are the person to hire, right? Because you've got all this material. You've got your stories, you've got the information that is pointing to this specific direction. So these assets have to be honed to what you want. So I call this the creation phase, where you're building your LinkedIn, you're building your transitional resume, and you're starting to do the research. You're not only creating, but you're building and you're researching the companies and connecting with people that really point to what you learned in phase 1, what you want. And then in phase 3, it's only in phase 3 that now you're online again and you are only targeting the companies and the jobs that are right for you. The ones you discovered are right based on phase 1 and phase 2. So phase 3 is where you're interviewing, you're getting practice, you are learning to negotiate, and ultimately you can answer that question. Why do you want this position? And you'll be clear, you'll be concise, and you'll be convincing. So that is how you get to hear those beautiful words, you got the job. So if any of this resonates with you, let me know, because your dream career is on the line. So get in touch if this resonates with you, and let's get going. Let's get you into your dream career. Bye for now.